Ask JP Morgan. The bank which helped Twitter go public has suffered a public humiliation at the hands of Twitter users. The bank invited people to send questions using that hashtag. The vice chairman, Jimmy Lee, was to have been giving the answers. Instead, what did they get? They got answers like this. So how much money does it take to stay out of prison? Hashtag Ask JPM. Do the cries and screams of the young starving homeless children you've made ever keep you banksters up at night? Hashtag Ask JPM. Are you people really that stupid? Or did you merely forget the entire world loathes you and wishes you in prison? Hashtag Ask JPM. After an onslaught of similar messages, JP Morgan tweeted, tomorrow's Q&A is cancelled. Hashtag bag idea. Back to the drawing board. Joining me now is Matthew Zeitlin, business reporter at BuzzFeed. When you wrote about this today, I was fascinated by your view. What did they do wrong?
I think what they did wrong is they didn't really understand that the audience on Twitter is everyone who has a Twitter account, and that a lot of those people, especially kind of the more active and politically active ones, don't really have anything nice to say about JP Morgan.
But why? I mean, government leaders, presidents, finance ministers, people use Twitter to make public statements now. Companies use it to make results. It's a natural form for Morgans to actually put it out there.
Well, I think the distinction you want to draw here is using Twitter as like a broadcasting platform and then using it as a way of engaging with people.
All right, so were you surprised that they got this response?
I can't say I was, no. I wasn't, because when I write about JP Morgan, which I do a lot, I look at the comments on my stories, and they're usually universally negative about the bank. And that goes with other kind of these large banks that people see as responsible for the financial crisis.
Was there any way JP Morgan could have done this and got out in one piece? Or was it a bad idea from the moment it was conceived?
I think it's just, once you have a hashtag like that, the way more motivated people are the ones who want to embarrass them than the ones who are kind of earnestly looking for career advice.
So, what do we learn from this? Because they obviously thought it was a good idea. They thought it was going to be happy and happy-go-lucky. What do we learn from this as it will be studied by corporations in the future?
I think we've learned is that when corporations are looking to kind of engage with people in public, they have to be really careful about what forum they're in and who could kind of get into that forum and ask questions that they may not want to have to answer.
And don't do something as foolish as this and you think you can't get away with it.
This is not the first time a company's had a hashtag that's been taken over by people looking to criticize it.
Good to talk about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Many thanks indeed. Your thoughts on that at Richard Quest. Flame away.